ministry for a long time, and I think he's got the credit of presenting the most budgets to the Karnataka State Assembly. Am I correct?
Yes.
9 budgets.
9 budgets he has presented. So therefore, I think he has to resolve this issue of taxing the companies and the sellers and buyers who have provided for the platform of e-commerce. Amazon, the leading multinational company, has rightly made it one of the major depots, the major centers of e-commerce in Bangalore. We would like this to continue, but at the same time, the state should not lose its revenue. Spread of 4G connectivity in the highly high-tech state of Karnataka is something which we would like the internet users to have 4G connections as early as possible in the state of Karnataka, and we have requested the government of Karnataka to issue a GO and facilitate as early as completion of the 4G connectivity as early as possible. I believe that the IT Ministry of the Government of Karnataka has already prepared a digital governance policy and program, and we have requested Honorable Chief Minister to launch the first digital governance on smartphone in the state of Karnataka. Mr. Prime Minister has been talking of digital governance, which he has been unable to do in the state of Gujarat, but the Congress party government in Karnataka would be the first state to launch the digital governance on smartphone. We would like the Honorable Chief Minister to launch this as soon as possible. Governance is a major issue, and we would like...
In fact, AICC in charge, Congress in charge for the state of Karnataka, Digvijay Singh over there addressing the media at the Congress headquarters on Queen's Road. Now, he spoke about everything except the main, the most important point over here, which everyone's looking into, that is expansion or reshuffle of the ministry right here in Karnataka. He's spoken about the bifurcation. He's spoken about the elections. He congratulated them. He spoke about 4G connectivity, e-commerce, about taxing Amazon and Flipkart, taxing the sellers, the buyers. He's spoken about digital governance on smartphones, so on and so forth, but nothing as yet on cabinet expansion. Now, Arun, coming back to you, is he trying to divert from the main issue by talking about all these things? Because he has not yet spoken about that. That is what everyone's waiting for.
No, by now the signals are quite clear and distinct in the sense that there is not going to be any cabinet expansion before the weekend. That's what CM Siddaramaiah has said. He's also made it clear that as far as the cabinet expansion is concerned, it is the prerogative of the Chief Minister, and he being the Chief Minister, it was his call. That seems to be also the line of thinking as far as the High Command is concerned, because they have said that the expansion and who will be inducted as the new ministers is the imperative or the prerogative of the Chief Minister. We will only give a nod or an approval for that. But more importantly, what seems to be at this point of time more or less settled is the fact that there is some talk also about a possible DCM or DYCM deputy chief ministership, and the Congress High Command, we are given to believe, has indicated in words that it is not averse to the idea of the KPCC President G. Parameshwar becoming the deputy chief minister, provided that finds favor with the chief minister Siddaramaiah. Remember, the biggest drawback or disadvantage for Parameshwar has been the fact that he could not win the Kortagere assembly poll held last year. So he would have to be accommodated through the legislative council route, and it remains to be seen whether you will be seeing him come in as a deputy chief minister, because there is at least 3 claimants for that post. Who will be the lucky 1, lucky 2 or lucky 3 to become the deputy chief ministers remains to be seen. But clearly the battle as far as the ministership is concerned is far from over. Now the jostling will perhaps shift to Delhi, where you could see these disgruntled or lobbying hard MLAs camp and seek a audience with the Congress High Command, particularly President Sonia Gandhi, to impress upon her the fact that they are extremely loyal party workers and their loyalty needs to be rewarded by way of a cabinet berth, Nolan.
Now, Varun, can we see the Chief Minister actually playing this smart? Because we see that TB Jayachandra also wants the Deputy Chief Minister's post. Is he trying to bring in others into the contest so he can actually push away the KPCC President, saying that no one will get the Deputy Chief Minister's post?
No, there are a lot of fluid issues as far as this whole exercise is concerned. Remember, this morning there was a very agitated statement which came in from the Speaker Kagodu Timmappa, where he lashed out at the Congress in charge, that is Digvijay Singh, to which there has been, I believe, in the meeting that got concluded just moments ago, a kind of a retort or rebuke from Digvijay Singh, who could not stand that kind of a strong language being used upon him. So there is a possibility of some kind of a political one-upmanship being played out here, because as you rightly pointed out, the number of claimants, if at all, first of all, we don't know whether the DCM's posts will be created or not. Remember, at this point of time, what we know is that the High Command, Congress High Command, is open to the idea of a Deputy Chief Minister's post, and it has said we have no objection for KPCC President Parameshwar becoming a DCM. But whether it will be 1 DCM, 2 DCM, because remember, at one point of time, the BJP also had 2 DCMs, Ishwarappa and Ashoka. So will it be the same model, or will it be 3 DCMs? Because there are quite a large number of portfolios which need to be addressed, which need to be taken care of. With probably 2 people, it may not be easy to take care of. You may need a 3rd DCM in place. So how many DCMs will be in place, how many are the claimants for the DCMs post, and what is the plan of action to keep one out and to bring in the other? There is already rumors floating in the air suggesting that Kagodu Timmappa, the Speaker, could be moved in as a DCM, and perhaps one of the ministers could be moved in as the Speaker. So every kind of political move is there on the chessboard. We don't know how smartly the moves will be made, whom will it benefit and who will be the loser. But net all, it should be a situation where the cabinet should be expanded, bring in the 4 people that you need, and if possible bring in those deputy chief ministers, so that the process of administering this huge state becomes much more easier. But at the same time, the last thing that Chief Minister Siddaramaiah wants on his hands is some kind of a internal rebellion, Nolan. We've already seen shades of that happening at the time when the tickets were being distributed last year when the assembly polls took place. Then it was subsequently followed by this kind of jostling for space for everyone to become the minister. So clearly internal rebellion is something that CM Siddaramaiah wants to quell at any cost, Nolan.
Right, Arun, thank you very much for all those details. In fact, AICC in charge for Karnataka, Digvijay Singh, has stated that cabinet expansion is and only the prerogative of the Chief Minister. And the big question is, how many deputy chief ministers will they have? Will it just be 1? Because now, as of now, that's the talk. Will it be 2? Will it be 3? Because even the Speaker came out with those statements, because apparently it is stated that in his constituency, he's not been able to actually help the land owners there fight cases against the forest department, and the only way he can do that because of pressure mounting on him would be if he becomes a minister. Now, a lot of problems internally for the Congress here. AICC General Secretary in charge of Karnataka, Digvijay Singh, was over there. He met the senior ministers, he met senior MLAs, he met the Chief Minister. Discussions have taken place. He also addressed the media at the KPCC headquarters on Queen's Road, where he's not spoken about the cabinet expansion. He's only made one comment saying that it's the prerogative of the Chief Minister. Now, AICC General Secretary in charge of Karnataka has slammed Kaguru Timmappa for his anti-government statements. He also went on to add that such statements by leaders don't bode well for the party. Kaguru Timmappa had slammed the government, saying that the current government was not different from the previous BJP government.
Hello.